Let me tell you about my publishing schedule back when a younger version of myself decided he wanted to create a blog and become a successful blogger. I had decided I wanted to publish one new article every Tuesday at 2 p.m. But inevitably, I procrastinated and did all sorts of stuff, so I missed the deadline. And instead of deciding to complete the article at 3, 4, or 6 pm, I would just tell myself, well, there's no point in publishing now, I already missed it. Might as well wait until next Tuesday. So I would stop writing completely and just waste time until the next Tuesday rolled around. And because of this, I would find myself rushing again to complete the article, and I would again miss the 2 p.m. deadline. After repeating this for 2 or 3 times in a row, I would just quit completely for a month or two and tell myself I needed more breathing room to create better content and set a more consistent schedule. But you can already guess how it went. And this pattern continued for more than 6 long years. Hey there, I'm Paolo. I talk about confidence, productivity, and making progress on the goals you care about. And that thing I just talked about, that was an example of what's called the what the hell effect. And it's something that doesn't feel like a big deal in the moment, but that can actually sabotage entire years of your life. The term was coined by researchers Janet Polivy and Peter Herman, who were studying people on strict diets and noticed something interesting. When someone broke their diet rules, even just a little bit, they were way more likely to completely overindulge compared to people who didn't have strict diets. So, for example, if someone had fries for lunch, they were more likely to think, well, might as well have pizza and ice cream for dinner. The day is already ruined, right? But it's not just about food. This shows up everywhere. Like you miss one workout, might as well skip the entire week. Or you go over budget on one purchase, might as well blow the rest because you only live once, right? Or you start to get angry, might as well go all in and destroy your relationship over small issues. It's like putting a tiny crack in a dam. One leak and suddenly there's a flood. So why do we do this? Why is one mistake enough to let us throw everything away? Well, because of our good old friend perfectionism, which, as you might know, isn't just about wanting to do things well. It's about having an all or nothing mentality where if you can't do something perfectly, your brain will tell you there's no point in doing it at all. So whenever a tiny crack appears, instead of just patching it, you decide to let the whole thing collapse. But in reality, missing once isn't really a problem. The real danger is missing twice in a row. Because that's when it stops being an isolated mistake and becomes a pattern. Besides, an imperfect day still counts. Exercising 10 minutes per day is better than zero. Completing 30% of your to-do list is better than nothing. Publishing my articles 3 hours later than usual wasn't a big deal. I mean, even publishing one day late wouldn't have been a big deal. But when you let one missed day become 2, that's when you stop making progress. No, you don't just stop making progress. You start going backwards and lose all the progress you've made up to that point, little by little. So, as James Clear puts it, the breaking of a habit doesn't matter if the reclaiming of it is fast. Because everyone slips from time to time. That's inevitable. What matters is getting back on track immediately. Not next week, not next month. So next time you mess up, don't ask yourself how you can recover lost ground. Because you'll realize that you don't have enough time left in the day or the week or you're too late or whatever. Instead, ask yourself, what's the correct next step? So you had fast food for lunch? Make sure you eat healthy at dinner. You wasted 80% of the time you wanted to spend reading. Read for the 20% that's still available. Spend your entire morning tending to unexpected emergencies. Pick one important thing you can still do and do that. Because the what the hell effect doesn't win just because you messed up. It wins when you let one mistake turn into a full surrender. Thank you for watching. And I might have said really obvious stuff, but sometimes we all need to be reminded of obvious things that we forget and hurt us on a daily basis. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to deal with perfectionism, go check out this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.